Fish flavouring. Welcome to Wok Wednesdays. I'm Jeremy, you know who I am. It is Wok Wednesday or Wok Less Wednesday, and this week we are cooking on clay pots and other implements. We are cooking a fish fragrant aubergine without the meat, and it has no fish in it, so don't get confused. This is absolutely a vegetarian recipe. This is Shan, our cookery school manager. Every day he's got different coloured hair. That's what I love about him.
It's actually blue.
It's blue. When did you go blue?
It was an accident.
So traditionally this dish would use minced pork along with the aubergine, and it could be cooked on its own or it could be topped on a clay pot rice, however you wish. I'm going to do a very simple aubergine dish. The starting point of flavour actually comes from this stuff here, which I absolutely love. It's a Tianjin preserved cabbage. You can see the grains of salt in that and how salty that is. So it does need washing, and if you're going to actually deal with it really properly, as my mum would do, you want to steam it for about 10 minutes first, just to sort of release the flavours even more. So I've got some cold water here just to help wash. I will pour that out in a second. Quite strong stuff this, so just give that a good rinse through, and then I'm going to pour the water out and then steam this whilst I'm preparing everything else. It's worth actually chopping that up first before you steam, so you don't have to worry about it later. You can just throw it straight into the rest of the dish. You can get this type of preserved cabbage in most Asian supermarkets. On the steam, I'm just using the same frying pan I'm going to use in a second for the aubergine. You could use a wok, but I'm just trying to go for less washing up. Next up, start to any Cantonese dish, some ginger and garlic. I mean, you can keep this quite rough and ready, so just a light bash of the garlic. It doesn't really require too much chopping. A rough chop, and then your ginger just slices, and that's my base flavour there. Aubergine's a funny thing because a lot of people struggle to cook it well, so I kind of treat it like meat. You want to seal your aubergine first before then using it again and cooking it through and letting it absorb all the sauces. Take the ends off. These are Chinese aubergines, great colour. I'm going to go for good size, sort of halved length of aubergine. With the aubergine, butterfingers today. With the aubergine, you want to just cover it in about a tablespoon of oil and then massage that oil around each piece. And that, like searing a steak, works a treat because you've got just enough oil that sort of sits around the skin and the meat of the aubergine. So when I sear that in a frying pan, it sears immediately but doesn't take in excessive amounts of grease. Got some red chilli here. I'm going for a slightly spicy version of this. Not absolutely essential, but I quite like the colour. So I'm just going to cut it into chunks. So a little bit of spring onion and some coriander to garnish. I'm going to pick the leaves for the actual garnish, and then I'm going to use the stalks and the actual base as well. Add flavour to the dish. Pop that in with your garlic and your ginger. Everything there is pretty much prepared. I've got my base flavour, my aubergine that I need to sear. I've got my Tianjin preserved vegetables steaming away. That will be ready in a second. All I've got to do now is make up my sauce. This is actually a version, a veggie version of one of my recipes from Hong Kong Diner. Page 80 in Hong Kong Diner does fish fragrant aubergine with minced pork, but this one is without. So I'm going to get straight on to the sauce. You can see my fermented or preserved vegetable there that's steamed away, and that should already be quite fragrant in flavour. I'm going to put that into the base just so I don't forget. Start with a teaspoon of chili bean sauce, and again traditionally it would be oyster sauce, but I'm using vegetarian stir fry sauce, and that comes from a base of mushroom extract rather than oysters. I've got some rice wine, black vinegar, so that's black rice vinegar. That's going to be quite salty at the moment, so you just want to balance that out with about half a teaspoon of sugar, and then a little bit more saltiness from, not too much, about half a tablespoon of light soy sauce. I've got some actual mushroom stock here, so you can use veggie stock or anything like that. If you were using meat, chicken stock, absolutely fine as well. Sauce is ready. Got my stock ready. I'll leave that on the side for later because I want the sauce to caramelize around all the veg and the aubergine. So the first thing you want to do is start searing your aubergine in a dry frying pan. So meat side down, you want it to get a nice sort of slight char. Whilst that aubergine is cooking, I'm going to get my clay pot flavour ready. So you're going to start with a base of your ginger, garlic. I've got those coriander stalks, so I may as well use them. Just make sure the heat is at a good sort of medium. Ginger, garlic, coriander stalk. Quite like to get that to a nice sort of crisp level, so make sure it goes a little bit brown. The aubergine pieces are already starting to change colour, and you can see that beautiful char there on the edge of the aubergine. When you sear your aubergine like this, when it goes into the sauce, it will absorb flavour much quicker. The ginger's browning nicely. My preserved cabbage and whole chilies, if you want, optional. Straight into that. Quite nice to get the chilies skin side down if you can, so they get a little char as well. And then 30 seconds to a minute after that, you want to get your sauce in, because I want this sauce to caramelise around the aubergine. So my sauce is going to go in, and that'll bubble up quite quickly. Just turn that down for a second. And once that sauce is bubbling up, that's when you want to start to get your aubergine into it. You do want to mix that sauce around. But I'm just coating every piece of aubergine in that caramelised sauce first. And look at the colour in that. Don't want to waste any of this mixture. So just get that stock in there first. And now bring it to a good medium to high heat, and then pour your stock all over. At this point, you want to cover it with a lid, bring it to a boil, and then lift your lid off and allow that sort of sauce to start to reduce. So once it's bubbling up, like so, I would just lift the lid off. The reason for that is I want to see if I can use as little corn flour paste as possible, if at all. Whack it up to a higher heat, let it bubble away. Fish fragrant aubergine actually originated in Szechuan, but if you go to Hong Kong or places like that, it'll be a lot more sort of mild flavoured, not so much chili, things like that. The base of chili for me should be a good balance of chili, so a little bit of balance of sweet, sour, salty and spicy all in the same pot. There's lots of different variations of this dish, as with most Chinese food. With this vigorous boil, I've reduced the sauce nicely without using any corn flour paste, which is great for me because I don't like gloop. But the aubergine still needs another 5 or so minutes to cook. So at this point, I'm going to just turn the heat down to a slightly lower heat, cover it for the last 5 minutes, and then it'll be done. So that aubergine, seriously bubbling away there. And you can see the sauce is really nicely thickened and reduced to good texture without any additional flour or corn flour or anything like that. And the aubergine will be just melt in the mouth. Garnish, spring onion, coriander, and then let that cool a little before you dig in. It's actually quite a mild flavour, not too much chilli. You can taste that preserved vegetable. So good. So just have that, some steamed rice on the side. Perfect dinner. Don't forget guys, if you like our recipes and you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe.